Joy Lampley Fortson is the Executive Director of the Georgia Commission on Equal Opportunity. Governor Nathan Deal appointed her to lead the Georgia Commission on Equal Opportunity in May of 2017.
I've known Joy since she was I believe a college student, because I knew her before she went to law school. And then when she decided that she was going to go to law school, she called me and we talked about that. And I was very fortunate to, I believe I probably gave her our first law job, legal job, because I hired her when I was on the bench. I hired her as a summer law clerk.
Joy has been one of the people who has blazed a path that is, for some, different than others. She has used all of her experience, education, and soft skills to parlay them into opportunities like one of her first positions when she worked as an Assistant Solicitor General for the City of Atlanta. She is probably one of 2 or 3 people that I know who was able to go from the City Solicitor's office to the United States Attorney's Office.
Well, I was able to hire her a second time. When I was appointed as U.S. Attorney here in Atlanta, and I always had in the back of my mind, once I'd taken the job, that Joy was a person that I wanted to hire.
I've known Joy from her times in the U.S. Attorney's Office, where she was a prosecutor, but then she also went and served in the Department of Homeland Security, which, as everyone knows, has been a high priority for our country. There she handled lots of cases and important cases, and even had some supervisory roles within the Department of Homeland Security. And then she was tapped by the governor, and I'm sure he saw in her what all of us see in her leadership skills, but also her low-key presentation and her organizational skills and her ability to motivate and lead others.
The most surprising part about the practice of law for me was that it's really difficult to navigate. But again, I was blessed to find GABWA and find some mentors, and then I've been blessed to be able to be a mentor to countless young lawyers. And we even began an academy around the professional development space so that young lawyers wouldn't have to experience what I and others of my generation had to experience in terms of not knowing how to navigate the practice.
In creating the Professional Development Academy, Joy showed amazing leadership. Joy and I were speaking about training young professionals, law students and young professional lawyers 1 to 3 years out, and how we thought that there was a need for training for what we call the unwritten rules. And Joy ran with that immediately, under her leadership. We set up a committee and we started, developing the program. And from that came the Professional Development Academy. That started in 2008 and has been going strong for nearly 10 years.
I think as a lawyer, and I think all lawyers have a responsibility to serve the community wherever you are, whether that is in your church, in your neighborhood, in the Girl Scouts, at the PTA, at the bar associations, in GABWA, which is one of my favorite ways to serve. We have a responsibility to give back and to serve the community.
And serve she does. Currently, Joy is the chair of the Leadership Georgia Board of Trustees. In 2016, she served as the president of the Leadership Georgia Board of Trustees, as only the 5th African-American and 2nd African-American woman to lead the organization in its 46-year history. By virtue of appointment by Governor Deal, Joy represents the 13th Congressional District as a commissioner for the State of Georgia Student Finance Commission, as well as other state bar committees, commissions, and organizations.
Joy is one of the persons that I feel very fortunate to have known, or to know. She's a person of deep conviction. She's a person of very quiet confidence. She's a person of great character. And I just feel blessed to know her.
Joy, congratulations. I am certainly not surprised that you are getting this distinguished award. You are so deserving, and I'm glad that others have seen that and that you're being recognized in this matter, and I love you.
Congratulations. It is well deserved, and it is an honor and a privilege to call you my friend and to be associated with you as a professional. And I thank you for the profession and thank you for you being you.
I certainly don't presume to speak for Justice Sears, but I cannot imagine that she would not be very proud of you and your selection as the recipient of the Leo Ward Sears Award. Congratulations. I love you.
To Justice Sears, I say thank you. Thank you for being a pioneer, a woman warrior, and a gladiator, because you have paved the way for me and so many others. And thank you for joining forces with our other founders so many years ago to create this wonderful organization that uplifts African American women lawyers called GABWA. To my parents, thank you, Mom and Dad, for your unconditional love and support. And thank you for raising me in a home where we value the concepts of working hard, having a love for family, and having a love for God. I love you, and I thank God for you. To my amazing husband, Reggie, thank you for your unconditional love and support, and for always being there for me, no matter what. Thank you for being my friend, my partner, my confidant, and the best chief of staff that one could ever have. To my sister, friends, and family, whether related by blood or not, you know who you are. Thank you for always loving me and supporting me as I endeavor to grow and stretch in this wonderful profession called the law. I love you all. And finally, to GABWA, thank you for honoring me tonight with this prestigious award. Thank you for believing in me before I believed in myself, because so many years ago I was a young woman, a young girl, wanting to be a lawyer. I had big dreams and I had no idea how to attain them. But you were there for me then, more than 20 years ago, and now you are still here for me as I have bigger dreams and bigger goals and a passion to serve and lead. Thank you, GABWA.
Ladies and gentlemen, we salute Joy Lampley Fortson.